What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV, back with another live stream. And today we're going to be looking ahead to the Olympiacos game. We're going to be looking at what team we should probably pick for that game. Sven Mislintat is questioning Mikel Arteta and the way he's handled Lucas Torreira and Matteo Guendouzi. And we are Kit FC back again, training Kit FC. Arsenal Fashion Club, Arsenal Fashion Parade, back at it again, people. You know, another training kit. And listen, we're going to talk about it anyway. Big up everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in. Over 100 of you waiting before we even started. You lot are just legends out here, people. Legends. Really appreciate your support. We have the quality to win, but I have my expectations low for this one. Not going to lie, the new training kit is fire. We are going to talk about that. New kits, Big C. Save the Trees kit edition, honouring Bellerin. The Kits FC back again, man. You know what they're like, people. Make sure you smash the likes on the video. Subscribe if you haven't already. You lot are legends out here, people. Really appreciate all the fantastic support as usual. And listen, we're going to look ahead to Olympiacos because our game is riding, you know, our season is riding on this game. Whatever happens, this is where we're going to be at. Listen, do you know what? Let's start off by looking at the kit because everyone's talking about the kit. So let's talk about the kit. I want to let you know my feelings on the kit. You know, Talk is Cheap is out on Friday this week. We've delayed it because we're going to preview the Tottenham game. And I thought it's better to do it on Friday so we can talk about Olympiacos the day before, look ahead to Tottenham. But listen, training kit FC. Let's have a look, people. Let me show you the training kit. For those of you who haven't seen it yet, here we go. Are you ready, people? It's Wednesday. It's another week. Another training kit. Here we go. Here's the reveal. Woo! No, I'm not going to lie, people. I'm not going to lie. In the words of Lee Judges, man, they've done it again. You dirty little... Oh, my days. People, Arsenal, you guys are just... Why do you do this to us? They know what to do, you know. They know what to do. I'm looking at that top and everything's saying to me, just buy it. Just give them your card details. Let them buy it. But I can't do it. I can't do it, people. They're ripping us off. Have you seen the price of the top as well? The top's like £80 for the T-shirt, you know? The hoodie's about £100. That is probably better than some of the kits we've had in the last few seasons. I don't know what the whole 4-2-4 thing is about on it. Maybe that's the formation we're playing this week. But see, that's a bad boy top. But listen, Randy, you're right. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I don't fall for temptation, man. Daryl said, shut up and take my money. Why are they putting us under pressure like this, man? We're in a pandemic. We're in lockdown. We're trying to save our money, man. We don't want to spend no P. You bring out a black and red training kit. Oh, man, can you imagine being on holiday this summer and wearing the kit? And, yo, but they don't deserve it. They're 10th in the league, man. They're 10th. If they were top 4, that would have been pre-ordered today, people. That top is fire. But let's not do it, people. Brett's saying do it. Darren says the kit is fresh. The kit is ferocious. This is probably the best training kit of the season. Bro, I'm looking at it like junk food, you know. That's like a McDonald's to me. You know, I don't want to go near it. No, I'm not buying it, Ebby, you know. Seriously, I'm not. I am not buying it. Let me show you the rest. There's more, by the way. It gets worse. Well, better, you could say. So that's the T-shirt. Is Lacquer rocking the socks? I don't know about the hat and the T-shirt as well. Looks like he's actually got a hint of grey in it, like grey and black. And then there you go, Gabrielle in the hoodie. They got the shorts. They've even got some trainers. Willian, you've done well to get in this advert, mate. You know, it must have been them last couple performances got him in the advert. I told you, people, he ain't going nowhere next season. They're putting him in adverts. He's going nowhere. And the third and final picture, I mean, listen, man, they've smashed it. You know, if it's baseball, they've hit a home run, people. It's a banging training kit. It's absolutely banging. You know, they've done their promo well, man. Big up Godfrey with a super chat. You think Mavro deserves a chance? We'll get a chance next year. Possibly. Apparently, he's having a fantastic season. I will talk about him later, actually. But nah, man, they've gone mad. They've gone mad. I see all kinds of people tweeting saying, yo, you know how tempted I am to buy this. But what I will let you know, people, go and look at the prices. Go and look at the prices. The hoodie is about £100. The T-shirt, I think, is 80 or 85. The rain jacket is about 120. You ain't getting much change out of your money, people, I'm telling you. And the problem with the training kit, because they're bringing so many out, it's like when you're wearing one that came out 3 months ago, people are almost looking at it like it's out of date, like you're eating out-of-date bread or something. Oh, man, the temptation is real, though. You know, we're top of the league based on kits, bro. Our kits are mad. I feel like, what's that R. Kelly song, man? My mind's telling me no. But my body's telling me yeah. I can see myself on the beach this summer, man, in this T-shirt in the sunshine, you know. Oh, man, but I'm not doing it. I'm not going anywhere near it, man. They ain't getting £85 out of me for a T-shirt when you can't even beat Burnley away from home. Let me just think about Granit Xhaka giving the ball away, conceding goals, and me going mad at Arteta and Hector Bellerin. When I start thinking like that, it'll put me off, you know, and make me think, nah, I ain't going nowhere near it. I said, look at Hecky behind like... Oh, man, Hecky the tree in the background, you know. Oh, dear. Yeah, I read your super chat out, bro. Much appreciated. Obviously, you was talking about Mavropanos. And yeah, I think he possibly does deserve a chance. Man's dropping R. Kelly bars. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I don't want to hurt nobody. I don't want to spend no money. We need to boycott, man. We can't spend no peas on Arsenal, man. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve no money, man. Win the Europa League, I would have been putting the card details in this morning. But right now, they don't deserve no money, man. Stick to your JVC and O2, people. Don't waste no money on these, man. Hecky Tree, man. You know what? That's an absolute banger. That could be his new nickname. Hecky B, Hecky Tree. You know? I prefer Indomie noodles over this. Oh, man. Better value for money. That's for real. Just put in an order. Nah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. Curtis with the vocals. Nah, I don't know about that. I don't think I'll be on X Factor anytime soon, man. You know what I mean? Curtis should do stand-up serious. Oh, man, it's mad. You have to smile, people. You have to smile. Please don't forget to hit the like, as Curtis deserves it. Listen, big up. And listen, let me know. Are you gonna buy the kit, people? Let me know. Some of you might just think, you know what? I don't care. I love this club. Don't care how bad the team is. I'm buying it. It's definitely fire. That is for certain. The T-shirt for me is just ferocious. Like that leads to temptation. But I'll be honest, people, I'm gonna walk away from it. Maybe if we win the Europa League, I'll buy it in the sale at the end of the season. But right now, not going anywhere near it, mate. They don't deserve no money off Arsenal fans right now. Would you buy if it was 20 quid? Yeah, I would. I'll be honest with you. I would buy it for 20 quid still, but I ain't buying it for £80 for a T-shirt. You're mad, bro. I ain't going nowhere near it. I should have been the away shirt. Yeah, I think so as well. It looks really good, man, because they're now releasing what they think the shirts are going to be next season. And they're saying yellow away kit, blue third kit again. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna have the same color but sort of different patterns. £85, forget it. Yeah, man, no chance. Big up Curtis, off work, enjoying the content as per. Big up Future Shot. And Curtis went back on his word for 20 quid, man. I'd do it. Even if you flip it, buy it for 20 and get it back on and sell it. You know. No one like Arsenal. It's just fact. Arsenal don't have leave it. Don't do that. Curtis, it really upsets me when Pepe plays well and then Willian stops. Right, there you go. Merch and banter is over. Kit FC to start the video. Let's talk about Arsenal. We've got a massive 2 games this week. I will be doing a preview for the Tottenham game later in the week. I recorded a preview this morning with an Olympiacos fan. That will be out this evening, so look out for that. Very good, very good. Got a good insight on Olympiacos, some of their better players. That will be out this evening. I am doing PSG v Barcelona watch along tonight. Join me from 7:45 for that. 8 p.m. kickoff, big game. Is it the end of an era? Messi, does he go out tonight? Ronaldo went out last night, so join me for that. Right, let's talk about Arsenal. What I want to know, and I want all of your comments on this as well. What should the team be? What should the team be for the game tomorrow against Olympiacos? There are a lot of players. There are a lot of players available at the moment, and we need to know, what's the best team to start for this game, and I want to know what you guys think going into that game. So we're going to pick a squad now. You guys will join me. Write in the comments who you think, who you want to play. What is our best team? Because I don't think our manager knows our best team. That's for certain. So we're going to go through the team. This is our formation, 4-2-3-1. Now, the press conference, Arteta did a press conference today. They said they're still not 100% sure whether Smith Rowe is available. They think he's going to train this afternoon. After he trains, they're going to review whether he's available or not. So in that sense, he's not fully fit. He's not fully fit. Let's put it that way. Leno in goal picks himself. We don't need to debate that. Leno plays in goal, no doubt about it. And Kieran Tierney plays at left back. So them two are absolute certs. I don't need to say anything. Right back, people. Right back. It's got to be Cedric, surely, ain't it? Everyone, I just want to see what you guys say before we write a minute. Are we definitely going Cedric? I don't think anyone wants Hector Bellerin in the team. Cedric at right back. Everyone's saying Cedric. It's got to listen. Literally, Leicester fan saying Chambers. Yeah, you want us to get knocked out. Everyone's saying Cedric. Real captain Cedric. Expert Cedric. Skillum says Cedric. Flo Irie said Cedric. It has got to be Cedric. No one wants Hector Bellerin playing this game. So we go with Cedric. Now, everyone, give me your two centre-backs. Give me your two centre-backs. Man said, leave Becky Tree at home. I want your two centre-backs. Give me your partnership. Is it David Luiz and Pablo Mari? Is it David Luiz and Gabriel? Or would you flip it on its head and just go Gabriel and Pablo Mari? But they haven't played together. Is it a good time to start a new partnership? I want to see what you guys are saying. So let's have a look. Flo said David Luiz and Mari. Everyone basically is putting Luiz and Mari in there. Ooh, couple. Gabriel and Mari and Holding. Oh, I don't know about that one. That's a risky one. Mari and Luiz. Everyone's saying Mari and Luiz. Gabriel and Mari. Luiz and Mari. Everyone's saying the same thing, really. A few of you have said Gabriel and Luiz. I just think I do like the thing with me with this situation. I really like Gabriel as a player. I'm almost tempted to say he's the one that can become our best centre-back out of what we've got. But I think this is not the game maybe to try and get him back in. I know he did play Gabriel and Luiz in the last game against Benfica. But since then, I think the Mari and Luiz partnership has gone from strength to strength. And maybe it's too risky to go with Gabriel, which is a shame because I really like him as a player. But I'm going to go Pablo Mari and David Luiz in the team. Pablo Mari hasn't even got a picture. It's unfortunate. I think Gabriel just maybe needs to take a step back, play in some Premier League games under less pressure, and then we reintegrate him. Give me a midfield two, people. For me, I'm going Dani Ceballos and Thomas Partey. I think Granit Xhaka, some people may say that Xhaka and Partey have had a good partnership, but that mistake for me is so bad that I've got to take him out of the team. And I actually remember in the last round of the Europa League, I don't think he performed that well against Benfica. I thought Ceballos in the first game was arguably man of the match. He dropped a disaster class in the second game, no doubt about it. Made that horrendous mistake. Ben says Partey and Xhaka. Don Aubameyang has to be Partey and Ceballos. X says no more Xhaka, get him out of there. I just want to see who else you guys are going with. Partey and Chambers, says Terry. That is a crazy one. Bringing Chambers in at CDM out of nowhere. Ceballos and Partey. I agree with the lineup so far. Yeah, Partey definitely in there. Partey and El Neni. I don't think too many will say that. El Neni and Chambers. Harry wants us out of the competition quick, right? Xhaka and Partey, says Marboy. Granit Xavi has to play. Buenos Aires, Guna, Partey and Danny give Danny minutes. Arteta and Xhaka. Oh my. Arteta might be better than Xhaka, to be fair. Partey and Aziz. Mustafa would bring Aziz in out of nowhere. He's definitely going to get an opportunity moving forward. I got to be honest, people, I'm going for the general, although, you know, he didn't play great the other day. I got to be honest, against Burnley. I'm throwing Danny Ceballos in there. But I don't expect Mikel Arteta to drop him. Is he brave enough to pick this? You know, you'd expect he might play Bellerin at right back. He might play Xhaka in midfield. That's the problem with this manager. You just don't know if he's brave enough to make these kind of decisions. Give me a number 10, people. For me, I'm going Martin Odegaard, because if Smith Rowe, if they're 50-50 on Smith Rowe on Wednesday morning, then I'm not risking him starting by Thursday evening. If they said today, yeah, he's fully fit, he's definitely available, we could have had a debate. But the fact they're saying we're 50-50 whether he's fit, I don't see why you would take the risk and risk him getting injured. Or would some of you take the risk? Let me know. Odegaard, big man Odegaard. I think all of you are saying Odegaard. Martin, yeah, Odegaard. It's Odegaard FC in the cam roll. I've got no problem with that. I think he's playing quite well. I just want to see him get a little bit more involved. Give me your two wingers, people. Give me your two wingers. Who you going with? Who you going with, people? Now, I think most of you will put Saka in there. But would you play Willian? Would you play Pepe? Would you play Martinelli? I'm going to put Bukayo Saka on the right because I think everyone's going to play Saka. Who are you playing on the left? Who are you playing on the left? Do you bring Martinelli in from the cold? Do you leave Willian out there for the experience? Or is it time for, you know, Pepe to do the business? Pepe and Saka, I agree with that. Pete and Saka, even better. Pistol Pete, you know. Pete Pepe. Big up I Am King. I think Arteta's man management is a myth. He's going to reduce Gabriel and Martinelli to squad players, but they have the potential to be top class. Thank you very much for the super chat, as always, bro. And listen, that's the worry at the moment. Is he struggling to develop some of these younger players that should probably be getting more game time? That's the thing. Some people are saying Saka and Martinelli. I got to be honest, most of you are saying Saka and Pepe, my guy. But listen, I'm all about Pepe playing. Unleash him, man. Unleash him. You've got to do the business. He owes us a little bit. He missed a great opportunity against Burnley. He was obviously unlucky with a right-footed volley. But yeah, I would put him in, start him, give him that confidence that he knows that Benfica was our two biggest games of the season, right? And you didn't play him for both them games. As a player, you know that. I've seen people saying, oh yeah, Pepe's played, I think 6 out of the last 10 games or 7. But we all know he gets dropped for the biggest games. That's where the confidence comes as a footballer. When you know it's the biggest game and the manager's still picking me, that's where the confidence comes from. In terms of the striker, I think the striker's a no-brainer. It's got to be Oba for me. He done the business in the Champions League last time. And I think Oba's got to start. He's the skipper. He's the main man. He rescued us last time. They're still not giving him the respect of a picture, you know. But yeah, the man Aubameyang up front for me. Scored at the weekend, even though it wasn't amazing, but got his goal. What do you guys think? Do you agree? Would any of you have gone with Lacazette maybe for the hold-up play? I would probably go. Tender says, Lacazette, sorry for me. For me, it has to be Aubameyang. Aubameyang scored in the last game. Owes us for last year, exactly. Missed that chance in the last minute against Olympiacos. I'm sure he'll want to, put right some demons. Big C, can we borrow some players from City's bench? It would help. They've got a better bench than a lot of our team. And Ketia, yeah? Yeah, for ball boy, maybe. Not to play, you know. Another Nketiah won it. It's got to be Aubameyang, surely, and it use the pace. And you know, let the skipper lead us to victory. Does anyone disagree with anything in this team? Is there anything that anybody would change? I think Leno, Tierney, Cedric, Luiz. All right, maybe some people would go Gabriel at centre back, and maybe some people would go with Xhaka. Curtis Shaw, 3-month deal, put him up front. Just give me a chance, people. Just give me a chance. Spot on that team. Listen, the thing is, I can't see Arteta picking this team. I got to be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if Hector Bellerin's at right back, and I wouldn't be surprised if Granit Xhaka's in midfield. I also wouldn't be surprised if Willian's playing on the wing. Knowing Mikel Arteta, those are 3 players that really, you know, he seems to find very difficult to leave out of the team at the moment. Well, Willian he has, but kind of has integrated him in again. And it wouldn't even surprise me if Smith Rowe plays. I know we're saying he's 50-50, but he seems to love him. Xhaka will play 100%. I reckon he probably will as well. You know, I think he'll play him. He hasn't played Partey and Ceballos together yet. Aubameyang 8 days a week, twice on a Tuesday. It's that speed, it's that ability to finish, play on the last man. So that for me is the team, people. Some people saying Matt Ryan in goal. I don't think there's any way that happens. Arteta's going to play Xhaka, Bellerin and Willian. We all know this. He probably will. I reckon he will. At least 2 of them will play. Loving Ceballos and Partey. Yeah, I just think there's a slight issue with Thomas Partey and the way we're playing him. You know, why is this guy all of a sudden getting injured so often? Why is he at times putting in, you know, in different performances now? I look at it and I think at Atletico Madrid, he wasn't the ball player. They allowed him to win the ball and roam and join in, win the ball back, start moves. We're using him like he's our actual ball-playing centre midfielder, and he's not, you know? Big C, I want to know your opinion. The stats say Xhaka has the top 10 passes in the final third in Europe's top leagues, but he has the most mistakes from some seasons. What's your take on it, Big C? Listen, man, he's not good enough. He's not good enough. He costs us goals. Yeah, maybe he makes a lot of passes, but how many of them damage the opposition? How many of them damage us, in fact? And I believe he's played 13 games in a row, Xhaka. Give him a rest. Give him a rest. Curtis Partey has caught Arsenalitis. Yo, it's something like that. It seems like something like that. You know, he's come in and the players have brought him down. I said when we signed him, he's like a clear water river, and we'll pollute him with Xhaka and El Neni and them people. You chat like you work at Arsenal, can't lie. Listen, I'll give you some news, right? Basically, I work for Arsenal. They just don't know it yet. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing work for him here. You know, I'm letting Arteta know his team. I'm even giving him tactics, but they just don't know it yet. Speak it into existence, people. That's because he isn't a progressive passer. Well, listen, he had people around him at Atletico who could do that, which is why I really want to see him next to Dani Ceballos, because I think Ceballos can do that. I think he can play passes forward and open up defenses. You know what I mean? He likes that, man. You know what I mean? I give the man a good response. Man tried to let some shots off at me, you know. Just, yeah, don't worry, man. I can deflect nicely, man. Oh, dear. Pepe on the right, Saka on the left. Yeah, either wing. Either wing, to be honest. Them two can move. Yeah, Pepe had a great game with Cedric, which was the Leicester game. So, yeah, possibly, you know. Possibly. People like that response, man. Witty response, man. I quite like your football understanding. Yeah, I'll take that. Bro, can Xhaka dribble? I mean, maybe he dribbled when he was a baby, mate, on his dummy, but I ain't really seen him dribble on a football pitch. You know what I mean? This is why I like watching Super Curtis. The secret agent. Bro, I'm doing work for these, man. They need to listen. But anyway, there we are on that. There's the team, people. There's the team. If you're watching, Mikel, if the AirPod man's watching, just pick the team, man. You know what I mean? Give me a shout out. That's all I'm asking for. All right, there we go. So there's a team. That team, in my opinion, would beat Olympiacos. Olympiacos are top of the league. They're 16 points clear in the Greek league. And they've only lost one game all season. They're no pushovers at all. I know that league is a bit of a walkover for them. But still, you've still got to be a decent team. As I said, I've got a preview coming out later on this evening, and that'll go a lot more in detail. I've got an Olympiacos fan on the channel. But look at that, 25 games, 20 wins, 61 goals scored, only 12 goals conceded, and they've only lost one game. They're nearly invincible. But hey, we still should be beating them, in my opinion. I mean, look at some of their players. El Arabi, of course, who haunts us still from last year and the pain we suffered last season. Socrates is in there. Apparently, Socrates is set to play against Arsenal because one of their best defenders, a guy called, I believe his name is Semedo, is actually out. He's injured at the moment. So we expect Socrates to play. They got Bruma, they got one or two others. So yeah, listen, we got a chance of winning that game, but it won't be easy. It won't be easy. And what will Mikel Arteta do with the Tottenham game at the weekend? Will he rotate? Thinking about that game, for me, he just has to go full strength. Ruben Semedo, very good player, and apparently he's out for maybe 2 months. He'll miss both legs against Arsenal, and apparently he's their best centre back. So Socrates, I expect to play against Arsenal. Yeah, he's told them all our secrets. I mean, they're not that secretive, though, are they? We all know Arsenal's problems. It ain't no big worldwide secret. So let's hope we rip him apart. Yeah, he's out for 6 weeks, Semedo. Big up Nelson with a super chat. How do you feel about our under-23 squad full of talent, yet Bold got us languishing 10th in a 13-team league? Just have a look at the table. Shocking. I honestly didn't know we were that low. Doesn't surprise me, man. Under-23 struggling, and the first team struggling. It's probably running throughout the whole team. So no, I'm not surprised really. Steve Bold seems like they've just fit him in. He got the assistant manager's job, then he went back down to the under-23s, and that Socrates' own goal. Yeah, we'll take that. Before we get out of here, it's not going to be the longest stream today. Sven Mislintat, remember him? The guy we brought in from Dortmund who was going to unearth all of Europe's diamonds, and, he was in, and then they got rid of him. He did an interview with The Athletic. Speaking about Arsenal, go and check that interview out. Sven Mislintat has criticised Arteta over Guendouzi and Torreira. These, of course, are two players that Mislintat brought into Arsenal. And he said, I respect Mikel a lot. I'd love to talk to him one day to understand his reasons for sending Matteo as well as Lucas Torreira on loan and tell him my view in relation to their qualities. I mean, interesting. The interesting thing is with Sven Mislintat, I don't think he did a bad job at Arsenal. He came in, he got a few good young players in without spending too much, Guendouzi and Torreira. Apparently, he helped get the Aubameyang deal done. I think he also was involved in Mkhitaryan. Not that Mkhitaryan was a good deal, let's be honest. But we were desperate at the time. Sanchez was walking out the door. But he helped us get Aubameyang. Remember that picture of him at the airport in Germany? And I think Huss Farmi was there, Gazidis. And Sven wasn't promoted at the time when that job role was kind of available. And I think they put Raul Sanelli in front of him. And that kind of made him feel undermined, and Arsenal went in a different direction. And just to add a little bit more to what he said, he went on to say, Mislintat on Guendouzi, if you're not playing Matteo in midfield, it must be a very strong midfield. I mean, listen, I'm not saying Matteo Guendouzi is the answer, and I do think that Guendouzi has a serious attitude and maturity problem. But in terms of ability, he's definitely good enough to be in this current squad. He's better than El Neni, and you could say he's better than Xhaka, but in a way he's not. I think he lacks discipline in midfield. I often saw him, he'd be here, there, and everywhere in midfield, where I think Xhaka holds the shape better, but Xhaka, we know, has got mistake after mistake in him. He went on to say, I don't feel ashamed of any of those transfers. On the contrary, I will always defend those guys, not because they were my players, but because they were Arsenal players and capable ones. They turned up. And he's not wrong there. You know, Guendouzi played over 30 games that year, got called up to the French squad. And Torreira, the first 6 months, was a bit of a revelation. The final bit, he said the team went unbeaten in 22 games in all competitions, made it to the Europa League final and finished fifth with 70 points. You can say that's not good enough, but many teams would love to finish fifth now. I mean, woof. Shots fired, man. Yo, Sven's letting the clip off. Bap, 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 bap. Man's letting the whole clip off at Arteta, you know. Man said, what? People was criticising fifth. Yeah, you wouldn't mind finishing fifth now, you know. But listen, Sven, is it sour grapes that he left the club, or is he talking, you know, real sense there? I don't think he's being too harsh with what he's saying. He's kind of saying, look, man, that team finished fifth, got 70 points. Where was the progression? There hasn't really been progression since then, but he's letting off the clip at Arteta there, man. I'm sure Arteta will not respond to that. And actually, he said one more thing. Actually, he said, I felt that we were on the right track, and I would have enjoyed the opportunity to develop further at Arsenal. So there's Sven Mislintat letting off the clip at Arteta. Man says basically, man, we got you 70 points, 22 games unbeaten. Now you're 10th, loaning out my players. He's not happy, man. But listen, Guendouzi, I just think it's his attitude. He does get caught on the ball as well. Saw it happen a few times at Arsenal. As you're saying here, Hertha Berlin's manager has criticised Guendouzi lately, saying that it's like raising a young footballer in puberty, saying that he's immature, he's a bit petulant, he has like little tantrums and that. And listen, I think Arsenal will sell him in the summer. Torreira was suspect, started off the season well, second part of the season went downhill, and I just think he didn't want to be in England. I don't think he liked it. Big up Mohamed Sacco with the super chat. Thank you very much. He said, your content starts to take a big dimension. Respect. I did like the comparison between Emery and Mikel yesterday. If you have some time, can you do the same with Wenger? Do you know what it is? A few people said that in the comments. I just felt like it was difficult to compare Emery or Arteta to Wenger because he was at the club so long. He had so much time to fix everything. I may do an awesome Wenger video, to be honest, where we kind of just look through Wenger's time at Arsenal. Obviously, we got an international break coming up, unfortunately, in 2 weeks. So we'll have a lot of time. I need to get a bit creative with the video. But the video yesterday, which was Emery versus Arteta, who had the better squad, who was the better manager, that was a very good success. Got a lot of good comments. And I think a lot of people enjoyed the debate. And I think I was fair, to be honest. You know, I think a lot of people were like, oh, you're just going to say Emery and you're going to hammer Arteta. I kept it as neutral as I could. You know what I mean? I appreciate the super chat, though. Alan said impossible to compare Wenger. And that's it for me. Wenger had so much time at the club, so much opportunity to turn things around that, you know, it's impossible really to compare him. Big up my boy Forever Football with Franny Green. Make sure you go and comment on my last video as we need to do that £50 giveaway. Go and subscribe to his channel. Ex-footballer, knows what he's talking about. Good friend of mine. He's doing a £50 giveaway. It's worth doing. Go and subscribe, comment on his video. £50 giveaway. Have a go. Sven's flexing. Yeah, flexing the muscle, man. Sven obviously is at Stuttgart now. He works at Stuttgart, and he's been talking as well about our boy Mavropanos over there, and apparently he's having a very good time over there in Germany. A few people have been putting in the comments actually about him, about whether we take him back. He went on to say, he said in the comments here, he said, Mavropanos is one of the quickest defenders in the Bundesliga. He said, the only defender that I've seen quicker than him is Upamecano. I mean, I didn't even think Mavropanos was that quick, to be honest. But apparently they're raving about him, and they want him again next season. Now, if I was Arsenal, if he's having that good a season, I'll be saying, look, buy him. If you want him, pay the price and buy him and keep him. You're not having him on loan for another season. Either he's good enough to come back and play for us, or we sell him, Simple as that, in my opinion. Question, can you see Arteta getting the sack a lot sooner? No, I think he'll be here next season, definitely. So, yeah. Curtis, what is the use of being Arteta in or out when we know this board won't sack him, even if he is 15th? Yeah, I don't think they'll get rid of him at all. Not till... They'll definitely give him till next year. Nathan, would you ever consider doing interviews after games on your channel? I mean, I did do it for a couple of weeks. But yeah, it's something we may look at. Membership's going to be launching this month, people. So we'll do something around that. Not that I'm going to exclude anyone. I was just with the phone-ins and that, or not phone-ins, people coming on interviews. It takes a lot of time, and then you have to edit after the games, especially for the evening games. It was a little difficult, but it's something we'll look at. I'm going to go for an Arsenal win tomorrow. I'm going for 2-1. I think we'll beat Olympiacos, but I don't think it will be easy. As I said, I did an Olympiacos preview this morning. It will be out tonight. And listen, they are the guy who was on, who knows what he's talking about. He was very adamant that Olympiacos are better than Benfica. He was like, listen, I watched you guys against Benfica. He said, look, Olympiacos are better than Benfica. They beat PSV in the last round, who are a decent team. And, it's, I think he said the team, one of the teams who finished third or fourth in Greece, they beat Benfica in the Champions League qualifier. So listen, I don't think it's an easy game at all. And yeah, as you said, Olympiacos home and away, or away and then home, and Tottenham. It is a massive week of football coming up. Don't forget to smash a like on the video. Just a short video today, people. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'll be back 7:45, PSG against Barcelona watch along. Mbappe against Messi. Can Messi produce some history and create a comeback, or is it the end of an era for Messi and Ronaldo after Ronaldo lost last night? The preview will be out around 10:30 p.m. tonight. So either watch that tonight or in the morning. Arsenal against Olympiacos preview. And I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow, people. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon. And then tomorrow night, Olympiacos against Arsenal. And if you saw the watch-along from the Arsenal-Benfica game, you know that Scenes FC are back tomorrow, people. You're going to see me in a different element again. Enjoy the rest of your day, people. And I'll see you later on today if you can join me for the PSG-Barca game. If not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Bless.